ChatGerry, my post-stroke blood pressure dynamics using VPT analysis. VMT and TDA, an interpretation of PP, MAP, and RPP on chronic disease risks. Number 1434, VPT Sharp 007, November 12, 2025. Gerald C. EclaireMD Foundation. Category, Blood Pressure. Preface. This study continues my post-stroke cardiovascular research using the Viscoplastopology, VPT, framework, which integrates two analytical methods, the Viscoplastic Medicine Theory, VMT, and Topological Data Analysis, TDA. I applied both to study my blood pressure dynamics through three hemodynamic stressors: pulse pressure, PP, mean, arterial pressure, MAP, and rate pressure product, RPP. The output strain, M3, represents overall blood pressure equilibrium and is defined as M3 equals 100 times the quantity SBP divided by 120 plus dBp, divided by 80 plus HR divided by 60, all divided by 3. Normalization factors were, PP is 45 mm of mercury, MAP is 84 mm of mercury, and RPP is 7000. This 16-week study, August 2 November 11, 2025, covers my recovery period after a hemorrhagic stroke on June 21, 2025. Its goal was to quantify my cardiovascular stability and detect any residual imbalance, using three secondary blood pressure variables: PP, MAP, RPP, derived from primary biomarkers, SBP, DBP, HR. These markers influence many organ-based mortality diseases, such as CVD, CKD, neuropathy, retinopathy, stroke, and dementia. Cancer was excluded because it is mainly cellular-based and largely irreversible. Pathophysiological insight. Blood pressure reflects how efficiently the heart and vessels perform as a mechanical system. SBP measures peak pressure when the heart pumps, while DBP represents pressure when the heart relaxes. Pulse pressure, PP, shows the pressure swing with each heartbeat. Chronic elevation indicates arterial hardening, vessel stiffness. Mean arterial pressure, MAP, is the average pressure delivering oxygen and nutrients to organs. Rate pressure product, RPP, is SBP times HR, 100, typical resting. RPP values for a healthy adult are around 7,000 10,000, measures heart workload and oxygen demand. When PP and MAP rise together, arteries stiffen, and microvessels experience stress. If RPP spikes, heart strain increases sharply. Chronic imbalance among these variables leads to system-wide damage. CVD from high PP and RPP, CKD from prolonged MAP overload, neuropathy and retinopathy from microvascular injury, stroke from acute surges, and dementia from chronic perfusion deficits. In short, blood pressure represents continuous energy exchange across the vascular network. Stability protects organs, instability accelerates decay. VMT energy analysis. The viscoplastic energy contributions were: PP is 32.1%, MAP is 33.0%, RPP is 34.9%. Their near equal shares show balanced cardiovascular stress. My cumulative VMT curve rose gradually over 16 weeks, without sharp jumps or drops. Clear evidence of a low strain, stable hemodynamic state. Pathologically, this smooth curve means my heart and vessels were adapting normally without acute stress or irregularity. Had there been spikes, it would suggest transient pressure surges or vascular instability. Instead, the data confirm steady recovery and energy equilibrium. TDA geometry analysis. TDA and PCA revealed deeper geometric structures. PC1 accounted for 73.25%, PC2 for 22.14%, and PC3 for 4.61% of total variance. PC1 captured the unified motion of PP, MAP, and RPP. PC2 represented compensatory adjustment between pulsatile and steady loads, and PC3 reflected minor heart rate variations. Together, PC1 and PC2 explained about 95% of my hemodynamic pattern. Confirming geometric symmetry and system stability. The topological manifold formed a compact ellipsoid centered near 1.0, 1.0, 1.0, showing that the three stressors were well synchronized. VPT findings and reflection. As a data scientist, I believe consistent patterns should appear across different mathematical frameworks. VMT measures energy flow, and TDA maps shape and connectivity, yet both revealed the same truth: balanced energy, geometric harmony, and no dominant stressor. My cardiovascular system now operates in a low energy, high stability state. A mechanical equilibrium reflecting long-term recovery. Self-reflection. For 16 years I have studied medicine, independently, without teachers or coworkers. The journey was long and lonely, but it taught me the complexity of health and the emotions of real patients. Fear, confusion, and helplessness when facing chronic or life-threatening illness. I have lived through those feelings myself and survived one crisis after another. I learned to treat illness scientifically, using my own data as a living experiment. My pain became data and insight, my body became my laboratory, and my discipline became my teacher. This independent path proved that persistence, curiosity, and clear logic can often achieve what formal education cannot. Disclaimer: I write this paper not for fame, but to share what I have learned so others can understand their health, prevent disease, and live longer, healthier lives. This content is for educational reference only, and does not constitute medical advice. No doctor-patient relationship is created. You may share this freely, but it must not be edited or republished as your own. All rights belong to the author, Gerald C.